Hey everybody, I'm back with another Trappist beer. This evening I'm going to be doing Orval. I had this before, but I haven't had it in a long time. I remember it as being very good. A little bit about it. It says, in contrast to all the others, the Orval Trappist brewery makes only one beer for the general public. It has an intensely aromatic and dry character between the first and second fermentations. There's also an additional dry hopping process. Though this beer acquires its pronounced hoppy aroma and extra dry taste. Through this, the beer acquires its pronounced hoppy aroma and extra dry taste. It says bottled at 5.2% ABV, can go as high as 7.2. This bottle says 6.9%. So let's get this in a glass, and got a nice little cap. I don't have one of those caps, so I'll definitely save that one. Add it to my collection. I'm not going to use my Chimay glass. I'm just going to use a snifter tonight. And my goodness, I forgot about that part of it. I'm going to have to go really slow. This generates an incredible head. I'd totally forgotten about that. What I can see through there's a very orangish, almost amber color. Ton of carbonation streaming up, and I don't know if you can see that clinging to the bottom of the glass too. This is a good looking beer. Right now it's probably got a good 3 fingers of a real foamy eggshell colored head. I'm gonna let this go down a little bit so I can get some aroma, because that kind of head, I know I'm not gonna, well, maybe I can. It's got a good strong, there's floral notes right up front, yeasty, it's spicy, there's a lot of citrus in here, lemon peel, orange zest, maybe a little grapiness. It's a good smelling beer. Almost smells like a farmhouse ale. See if I can get through this head and give it a taste, and see what follows. There's a grassiness and an earthiness right up front. I'm thinking that's probably from their hops. Does have a nice citrus, almost acidity to it. A little pepper, a little coriander. Got some other light fruits, maybe green apples, grapes. Lots of lemon and orange. Getting your coriander. This is you don't really, of course, 6.9%, it's not that big. You don't really taste the alcohol. It's masked very well. I didn't catch any in the aroma. It's almost a medium-bodied beer, but it's got a very high carbonation. And it's got a, well, maybe even a medium heavy, but it's got a real dry finish. This is a good tasting beer. Like I said, it almost reminds me of a good farmhouse ale. So let me sit and let this warm up a little bit. I'll get the rest of this in the glass, and we'll be back in a few with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. Yeah, this is a very good beer. I'm still saying this almost tastes more like a farmhouse ale than a Trappist beer. This is definitely different than any of the other Trappist ales I've had. This one is a little more sour, a little more bitter, got that dry finish. It's warmed up a little bit. The flavor profile hasn't changed a lot. That pepperiness and that dry bitter hoppiness has come out a little more. They don't put a lot of malts in this, that's for sure, but it's still a grassy, earthy, citrusy flavor. Delicious beer. It's unusual for a Trappist ale. If you don't like tart and bitter, you probably won't like this, but it's not really sour like a goose, but there's a sourness there and a bitterness there that's actually very refreshing. So, and this is more a summer beer again, like most of the triples, at least in my opinion. So, I'm going to give the Orval Trappist ale, I'm going to give it a good solid 9 out of 10, just because it's so different than all the other Trappist ales. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Keep drinking good beer.